Yes, guys. Welcome to the Ilovesesh podcast, season 3. We had to start this one off with Hotsteppa, the man himself, the legend. The legend.
Hey,
You know what?
hey.
Legend.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate the love.
Now, listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. Whoever claims they ain't heard of Hotsteppa, they're lying. It's a lie. I'm going straight into it.
It's a lie.
Like, it's facts. Work for years. Work
Been
rate for
grafting,
years.
mate. Been grafting for a long time.
It's only right though, you know what I mean? I feel like I have to start off the season 3 with like somebody with your caliber, you know what I mean? With your experience, who's been DJing for years, promoting for years, you know what I mean? It's only right. So for me, this is a privilege, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? This is a privilege.
I'm privileged to be on here.
Listen, I'm excited for this one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Obviously, man's a bit late. Apologies for that. Do you know what I mean? But how we doing though? What's good? How we doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just enjoying life. Just here, enjoying the scene, enjoying the way things are going. Just enjoying everything, man.
What's the mileage? What? How long? So what's the? How did it start? Where did it start? I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to hear about Hotsteppa all the time. Hotsteppa. I'm just being honest, innit? I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, where did it start? How did it start?
Started way back, just from the love of music from when I was a youngster, just to before school, before secondary school. I used to just love music, and then I first started DJing, either mixing with the idea of being a DJ or promoter or a DJ, like third year, fourth year of school.
Yeah.
And then like fifth year, started doing all like the mix tapes, cassette tapes around then. And I think I did my first event like just before sixth form.
Oh, what? Early? That's early.
It's crazy. Like literally, like there was like Power League. So there was a Power League in North London.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, we both basically said, let's just rent out the little like
just a little hall inside in there.
Little space they had. And we literally brought the decks in a cab, because I don't think it was driving then. Put it in a cab, just send out flyers. Like we had about 100 people turn up.
Okay.
The sound system was shocking. A few DJs were clanging, not me. And then I thought, after that party, it was like, this was wicked. This is sick. Everyone come together, like friends of friends. And then I did my first official rave. Was in literally like just before sixth form at a club called the Dome in Tufnell Park.
Okay.
So not many people know about that place, but it was called the beginning of the end. And like I had no money. I thought, who can I book? I needed to book someone famous. So not many people know about this, but so I was a big fan of Heartless Crew.
Yeah.
So I thought, let me call up. Let me listen to Mission FM. You're on their set. I think it was Wednesday, 8 to 10. But let me call up the studio number. I got the number. I don't know if it was Bushkin or someone. And I called him and said, I want to book you for my rave, my first ever rave. My name's Hotsteppa. He said, yeah, no problem. Obviously, what they charge now is what they charge. Back then, he said, 150. I was like, oh my God, 150. Can't afford that. My first part, I thought, but anyway, looking back, I thought, but it was just mad. And then, that was my first rave. And it didn't go to plan. I didn't book Heartless Crew for that night. I booked some other DJs. It wasn't great. And I thought, you know what? Let me just become a DJ.
Yeah.
So around sixth form, started becoming a DJ. Garage days. Started with garage. And then I first got my driver's license when I was about 17. And then I done my first show on Passion FM. So I was on Passion FM for a couple of years. And I was playing garage.
Yeah.
So I was garage DJ. Wasn't doing any raves then, just strictly DJing, getting on bookings if I could. Like most of the guys in the scene, they all come from something before.
Yeah, before this. Yeah.
Now. So my origin was from the garage days, and from there then I started mixing up. I changed station. I went to Extreme FM, another North London station. Then went to Y2K. I was there for quite a while, and then from there went on to like Sweet FM.
Yeah.
And then did a bit of stuff on Lush FM, and then from Sweet, I then went to Choice FM. I was there for quite a while, and then but during that time of being on the radio, I was doing all my raves.
Yeah.
And the raving scene was just it's wild. Just
Is it better? Do you think it's better then than now though? Like, do you think raving was much like more?
You know what? Raving back then was raving, because now it's like, let me film myself being at the rave.
Yeah.
Back then there was whatever phones it was, hardly even had a camera on it. People were just out raving. Yeah. That's where you'd see all your friends, chat to them, catch up. You were lucky if you could get them on the house phone, because back then, you call up someone's landline. Is so and so in? No, he's not in.
No, he's not in. Yeah,
didn't have a mobile back then.
Yeah.
Like, it was mad. Like, raving scene was much better. It's really good now, but for me, because I'm from the older generation, old school, I preferred it back then.
I think it's a lot of more house genres. I don't know if it was it like that back in the day? Because you see, like, for example, there's all this Teep and Tech and his Amma piano and all of that. Was it like that before? No. Or was it just kind of just straight?
It just went from the two-step garage to where the garage went, and then the house kind of branched off from there. Like, and you had the kind of tribal house, soulful house that came at the very beginning.
Oh, okay. Oh, that come at the beginning, tribal house and soulful house, and
the soulful house. It came from there. Obviously, you had the kind of 4/4 beat house that came off the house and garage.
Yeah.
So that was coming, and then it just kind of brought elements
to the house. Yeah. I know what you're trying to say.
The London house scene is where everything comes from the jungle, from the two-step garage, and then the house scene that came from a lot of where things are now. It evolved from that kind of era, and it was a good time.
You think so? Basically, I feel like there's a lot of promoters now. You see, like, maybe how it was back in the day, I don't feel like there was loads. You see, like, now I feel like everyone's promoting.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of DJs are promoting it as well, basically, innit? I don't know if is it, how do you find it? Because obviously I know you promote and you DJ as well. Do you think does it clash with anything, or is it just kind of like, because you got the music mentality already, it's just fine?
I don't think it really clashes. I think as a DJ promoter, a lot of the reasons why some of the DJs are promoters or vice versa is because it was harder for them to get on another person's event.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like, even for myself, before I came into the scene that's now, I was doing raves and I was like, no one's really booking me. So I thought, let me put my own parties. So when I was doing stuff at like the small wine bars, like Young's Wine Bar, L's Wine Bar, all these little one Torts, I thought, let me just do my own events. And then because they started getting packed out, reaching capacity 300, that was a lot for me back then. Then the 400 capacity.
Still a lot. There's still a lot now.
Week in, week out.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? And then other promoters were like, Hotsteppa's like, he's drawing this crowd. Let me start booking him. So that was the formula that a lot of people were doing, putting on their own parties to prove that they can bring a crowd. And then, so the DJ promoter element to it, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think it's healthy.
Yeah.
I think it's a healthy side of it.
Yeah. I thought, I never thought of DJ before, but I tried the promotion thing. I tried to put on an event, whatever, and I thought to myself, fucking, I thought it was easy. I thought because like you got a little following and you could kind of transfer Instagram over to tickets over and thing. I thought you could just transfer everything over, but no, it's not. It's. But I like reality checks. That's how I live my life, innit? With a reality check and that shit. You know what I mean? So just like, obviously you've built over what, 10 to 50, even 20 plus years, isn't it? You've been
over 20 years now. Yeah.
20 years. Yeah.
So I'll say if you're gonna do, just keep doing it.
Yeah, just keep grafting. Yeah.
Everything comes from the graft. Like, the reason why gave me that title at the beginning, legend, been in the game for whatever, is because I used to be outside raves by myself. I'll be the only one. Some people, other promoters will be like, I'm not gonna go and fly there. I'm not gonna do this. I would go. I would leave my house on a Wednesday because there was a rave. Like, I'm based in North London, so I drive all the way to like Croydon just to fly it was like Loot Bar.
Yeah.
On like a Wednesday night, Thursday night. I was the only one there. People come out, I've heard about this, or you'll hear it again. Like, I would be everywhere.
No, I've heard. I bumped into you a couple of times outside. I think, fucking hell, bro.
I know you got to be out there.
Yeah.
I used to be the first one outside a rave. So say it finished at 4, I'd get there like 2:30, because I always found like the nice people.
Oh, you say they leave a bit earlier
because they got to get home, or they're not allowed to be out. So
Yeah.
you catch them, and then you get like the hardcore ravers start coming up from like 3, 3:15. Then you get the rush, and I'd be there all and then to the very end.
Yeah.
Like the stragglers that are drunk, left their coat in the cloakroom.
Yeah.
Arguing with the barman because he didn't give him a proper shot. So I'll be there for the whole time, flying everyone. Yeah, man, you got to just put that grind in.
Yeah, I think it's about everything's about graft, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
you might not see the vision now, but you just got to keep going in.
Yeah, you might as well become DJ as well.
Nah. I'm not involved. I'm not on it. You know what I mean? I feel like I'll take more things personal. How can I word it differently?
You gotta have a thick skin.
Yeah. I think a lot of not even to be disrespectful to anybody, but I feel like a lot of DJs are in their feelings, in it. You know what I mean? When they don't get booked on certain events or when this and that, I don't want to be in that field, in it. You know what I mean?
But that's just part of the game.
Like,
you're not gonna be booked by everyone.
And
you're
anyone.
Not gonna be liked by everyone.
Even like sometimes even your own friends won't book you, but it's nothing. But I don't want to have that kind of mentality. I'm thinking, bro, how's he not booking me? I don't really. I feel like you wouldn't have that because you've been in it for so long. You know how it goes. You know what I mean? But because I'm fresh, I'll be thinking, what? Like what?
Yeah.
What? I don't really. Nah, man.
But it's a good reality to understand how
the game it works and what's what and what's not.
Yeah, because it's not a problem. If certain people don't want to book you, you can't take it personal. Like everyone's got their own vision of how they want their event to be, or who they want on it, or what they see like the clientele to turn up to their rave is, and so you can't take it personal.
I think only thing I hear a lot is just like lineups don't get changed in it. I just feel like why change the formula? That's my philosophy. Do you know what I mean? At the same time, maybe a lot of people, trust me, like my DMs go off in it. When I promote a lot of raves in it, like I promote raves, so everyone's just like, oh, why is it always the same lineup? I'm like, look, the formula, innit? If it works, why change something that works, innit? Why fix something which is not like you know what I mean? Like you have to. Do you have a problem with seeing the same like lineup all the time, or you just is what it is really?
It's like you got two sides. Like you said, if something's working, it works. I do feel that every now and again, you got to take one away, bring a new one in, like try and rotate. Most of the time it's like 70% the same. Yeah. And then I try to bring 30% new. Yeah. As a promoter. And yeah, some people just it's a tricky one. Yeah. It's a tricky one because as the promoter side, you want to draw what you think the ravers are what they want, like who they want to see, what they want to see. And sometimes as well, like over the years, you could put on a rave and your lineups, like how are you gonna fit all these names? So sometimes it's not about putting everyone you think's popping. Like try have a bit of a smaller lineup. It's hard. It's a very good question. I mean, what's your take? Do you think?
No, I would. I don't know, man.
Like, if you had to put a ratio, would you want like 70% the same?
Yeah. So definitely 100%.
70%.
If it works, innit? If it works, innit? I'll maybe change. Respectfully, I might change up the warm ups, the first 3 hours or something like that. I might give that a little remix, but I might just keep the same source. But
even now, like I see, I was talking about a scenario where like people were not booking, so some of the young ones that are coming through, they're actually putting on their events. Yeah. And I see those guys now getting booked.
Yeah.
Some of the older guys.
Older lot. Yeah.
So that formula will go through like for generations.
Yeah.
And it's working. So there are some younger ones coming through, new ones, and but yeah, some of the older guys.
You think they're stuck in their ways though? I think some of the older lot are stuck in their ways. It's fine
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I get it. You've been doing it for a minute, so I understand why you would not want to change anything or change anything round. You know what I mean?
I mean,
but things are moving forward though. The generation's moving forward.
100% it's moving forward.
It's
Like we were saying about obviously with all the socials. So I haven't got TikTok. I haven't got it yet. I don't know if I will get it, but there's just too much.
Yeah, there's too much going on. Yeah.
So I think like I'm not stuck in my ways, but I like what I like.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's understandable. I even wanted to ask you, Hotsteppa, where did you get that name from?
So
you got that from early.
Yeah, I used to love playing football.
Oh yeah, for football.
Yeah. So I used to play semi-professional.
Okay, yeah.
And I just love football. A couple of my friends would be watching, saying, ain't all that, but I was good, you know. I had a left foot.
Yeah, a lefty.
Yeah, left foot. Come on. So yeah, and I was just always just being cheeky, so just hot stepping about.
Yeah. It's catchy though.
Yeah.
Proper catchy, you know.
Yeah, I like it. It's done me well. Got my logo.
Yeah.
Which I can send that to you, and you can stick that.
Yeah.
Stick it on the screen right now. Let's show them.
Yeah.
If you can add that in there.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. But listen, I'm all for it, boy. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, this is a privilege. You know what I mean? Like, it's from coming to raves, from seeing you over the gaff or sitting in front of me, mate. I'm fucking mate. I can't even complain. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of people will be mentioning me like, "Well, Steppa." I'm like,
yeah.
It's only right. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's only right to speak to DJs and promoters, man, and hear their formula and hear where they're coming from. It's only right. You know what I mean? I feel like no one's doing it, innit? No one's doing it. I don't know why no one's. I feel like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Things like this is a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
I was saying, like, when you started this to now, like, it's a massive platform.
Yeah.
And, like, there's gonna be endless people knocking on your doors. When is it my turn?
Yeah.
Everyone's got to get on here.
I've been getting on to you for a minute though. I said it's been like a year or something.
Yeah, I never said no.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your communication was strong.
Yeah.
Like, not like others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So I respect it. You know what I mean? Because obviously you could have just aired me. You know what I mean? And it's whatever the weather. You know what I mean?
I'll never do that. Everyone got to give respect to everyone. Especially what you're doing. But yeah. I said, and timing's right.
You say time's right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Steppa, you know, privilege. I was gonna say, what's all these events? What's it? Drunken Love? What's it?
That's some of the newer stuff. Yeah. The real ones from back in the day where people will know me started with Hey Sexy.
Hey Sexy.
Girls.
Listen, was that you do that?
Yeah.
Was it you? Yeah.
No. Hey Sexy was Hyper from Nasty Crew.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hyper.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, come up with that jingle.
That jingle's all on your mix. Hey Sexy.
Sex. Yeah, you know what it is. I just love marketing. I love the idea.
Sick though, catchy.
Yeah.
Everyone. That's what I'm saying, man. Whoever watching this, don't lie. Don't lie to yourself, guys. Don't lie to yourself.
And one thing that was a massive part of like the whole, just what I created as Hotsteppa the brand, because for a long time there weren't like socials, so people didn't see me.
Yeah.
So it was more about like my mix CD that I used to put out. So my CDs used to promote my raves, and that jingle used to be on there, and everyone was like, "Oh, you got a Hotsteppa CD," and then when they play it in the car,
Hey Sexy, yeah, trust.
People used to come and say, "Wow, I'm playing your mix CD," and then the advert comes on. I'm at like a red light, and then it's like sex. It was the best part of that, yeah. And then girls. That was a massive event which I did, and then from there started Tribal Life. Tribal Life started way back at Yates, Stratford.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that started 2006, and then from there, a lot of the brands grew. I did some weird ones. I did a thing called Fudge Puppets.
I never heard of it. No,
that was mad.
Random.
Razzmatazz.
What, random?
Some weird things, but they were just.
He's trying new experience. He's trying new things.
Nights. Yeah. And I only used to do that event on a New Year's Eve.
All right.
Like in the city, like Liverpool Street.
Yeah.
I've done Honey, and then then started off. Got the Funky House brunch that I do now as well. Yeah.
Oh, is that you? Yeah. Is that yours?
Yeah.
I'm a joker. I should have thought that one time ago. I always push it though. You can't say I don't promote it. I promote it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I didn't even know that shit. Okay.
Yeah. So just.
You're the only one who does that as well. You're the only Funky House brunch as well.
Yeah.
It looks fun though. You see, every time I see all the videos, and it looks proper.
It's wicked, but vibes are crazy.
Yeah.
And everyone's on a good. All the brunches everywhere across the board, wherever music is. But yeah, Funky House brunch, girls, guys from all ages, from 18 to 40.
Mills in
Coming, was that?
couple of mills in there.
I don't know. Yeah.
No comment.
It's just vibes.
Yeah. That's to say, a lot of people's learnt from you, man. Like we have to be honest. You have to be honest to yourself. You know you've set a lot of stuff, you know, and people won't give flowers, people won't say it, like, do you know what I mean? But it's facts. And I feel like you know it's facts. But it's just, you're not, like, you don't sound like that guy, I get it, it's fine, innit? But we know you've been putting in work for years. All these uni raves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uni raves.
Everything. I'll be in Leicester the month at uni.
Yeah.
Ringing up there. Bedford ringing up there. Northampton ringing up there.
Yeah.
Up, ringing all over the gaff. Man used to be outside, and that was early years, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know, like, from then, innit? Like, yeah. And everyone knows.
Bro, you know, it's like I just said, it's just grafting.
Yeah.
Everywhere, even if I didn't have a rave on, I'd burn like 500, 1,000 CDs.
Cutting through.
Take it
bang,
to my booking.
outside.
Like Luton, Northampton, Manchester, Kingston.
Listen, I have bare tapes. I'm telling you, I used to have just bare tapes in the car. Hey, sexy. Or like, proper things as well.
Yeah.
Nah, man, flowers, man. I don't care what anyone says, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all facts, man. Everyone has to appreciate. It's obviously things have changed now, yeah, but there's foundations in it, and it always starts from somewhere, like you said. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I reckon you do get your flowers from the right people. Do you know what I mean? But I'm telling you now, everyone's heard of you, innit? And that means you're doing something. 10 years later, 20 years later, like, you know, Hotsteppa. Come on, man.
I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of what I've done over the years. From what I built, what the events I've done, places I've DJ'd, the clubs I've managed to be able to put my events in. From the scene that I come from and the scene that I'm in, and the music and that, it was hard to get a lot of these clubs, but because I was consistent,
I was putting in the work.
Yeah, and I was able to get some amazing clubs, and before other people could get them, and I was always trying to bring everyone through.
Yeah, I respect that as well.
As many DJs, and I had a good team around me over the years. Yeah, man, it's just.
So, what's your take on even bringing people through? You can't bring everyone through, innit?
Yeah, you can't bring everyone through. I mean,
have you had any sort of issue before? Like someone's like, "Oh, how you not putting me on the steps?" Or "How are you putting him on?" Everyone will get that though. I reckon. Yeah,
but you know what it is, when people say that to me, I quite like it, because it shows me that they've got hunger. Like,
all right.
If someone just walks past you and don't really say nothing, they're not really, they're either not bothered or they just don't care. Like, but when someone comes up to me and says, "Look, Step, why didn't you get me on it?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. I didn't realize you wanted to be on it." Or like I should take that and think, "Yeah, you know what, I'm going to get them on the next one."
Okay.
If I can, I'll get them on. If I've already booked the next one, I'll get them on the one after that. And that's where a lot of people, when they used to come and help me with my flyer and promotion and stuff, they come up to me and say, "Look, I like what you're doing. I like to get on the events. I like to do this and that." And so people who reached out and people who had something to say, I would bring them in.
Try and help them.
Try and bring them in. It's just part. If people don't bring people through, being part of the team, then it's not selfish, but you got to, like, you know, pass things on to the generation.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and some people do it, some people don't. Some people just like to just keep their thing
straight. Yeah.
And that's it, and they don't want to bring people in the team. I've even had other promoters try poach some of my guys, but it's part of the game. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. I love it.
We say just I think because of your maturity as well, you just think. You know what I mean?
That's how it goes, man.
It's like it. So do you know, like, your team? Are they your friends, or is it just like business? Like, what's your advice to, like, see? Because I feel like a lot of people, when they start off and that, especially when it comes to business and like promotion, that a lot of people I know, like, they've broken up. You know what I mean? Because of money, because of greed, because of maybe he wants to be in control, maybe he wants to be in control. Yeah, and it's common.
Yeah, of course it's common. I think if you're bringing people through, like, you have to always remember that you're someone established and they want to be around you because you've got the wisdom, the knowledge, the links, you've got the advice to give them, and then you have to realize that at some point they're gonna want to leave you to do their own thing. They'll obviously be appreciative of what you've showed them, because that's the whole point. You can't keep building an empire and your brands or your whatever you're doing by yourself. It's impossible. So yeah, people want to get up, become a promoter, a DJ, producer, whatever you want to be. You gotta, hustle. You gotta say, like, I'll come and fly for you for free.
Yeah,
If I'll come and DJ for you for free, or whatever industry you're in, it's universal.
I think DJing for free. How would you do? Have you DJed for free before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has.
At the very beginning.
Yeah,
of course. I used to get on night bus with my records, vinyls.
I respect that.
Turn up to a rave, and
just do what you got to do, innit?
Pay for free. It's just being seen, innit? Who was on that first? Hotsteppa or whoever. Yeah, everyone does everything for free. If you don't do it for free, then I personally think it's a silly move, because
you're getting put on. You're getting still put on something.
It's basically an apprenticeship.
Yeah, 100%. I get it.
It's an important part of the hustle. You've got to do it,
because some people don't like paying for free. Some people don't like paying for free.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to do warm up. Even one time I was doing something, I was chatting to a DJ, no names. I was like, "Oh yeah, look, could you do that for me?" Like, nah, I don't do warm up. So I'm thinking, I swear, in my head I'm thinking, you just started DJing last week. Like, but I thought, whatever, innit?
Yeah.
Like, who am I to say anything? Do you know what I mean? But it's just, everyone's got different mentalities with things, innit? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's the industry now is so much more fast paced because of the socials and all of that. Like, a DJ will be nobody 3-6 months ago, and they're massive now, and then they'll think, I was playing for free or for £50, and now I want like $250 or whatever. That's the thing. It's so fast paced now. So I think that the industry, some of the guys, and they've worked hard, they've done well, but you got to understand that you still can't be pushing things. You can't get the arrogance.
Arrogance is the key word.
Yeah. I think I'll blatantly say, when I was younger, I was a little bit arrogant.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah,
but
nothing wrong with it. It's just
50-50. It might work, might not work, innit?
But I didn't realise it then, because I was just caught up in the hype. I was enjoying everything that was going on, and then you're just young, and you're like, I can't do that booking. Or
I think it's more harder to be. I think being arrogant now in this day and age is very risky. Yeah. Maybe I think before arrogant you could. I think now, because there's so much going on and so much people coming through, it's like you could just sweet, you're like that, move to somebody else. You're like that, I'll move to somebody else. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to change it to change the arrogance to like a positive confidence. You've got to be confident in what you're doing, and just like, don't brush things off, because it's, like I said, it's so fast paced now that a DJ will be hot, drop him, next DJ comes through. I've seen
the last 2. I know obviously that's not long, but you see that the last couple of years, 2-3 years, I've seen thousands of people come and thousands go.
Yeah. So many.
You've probably seen loads over the last fucking 20, 30 or whatever. You know what I mean?
So many come through.
So I've seen loads in the last 2 years. Imagine what you've seen in the last fucking. Do you know what I mean?
There's this. Some people started off and they're not doing what they're doing anymore. Like promoters, DJs, MCs.
Definitely hard work though. I feel like, especially if you've got a family, especially if you work, especially if you've got things going on. This
life, innit?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Some people, they get a lot older.
Yeah.
Things change. They don't want to be. Some people don't want to be in the industry anymore. They've moved on. They're doing different things.
Yeah.
But if you're fortunate to still be in club
doing your thing. Yeah.
It's live.
You built your thing. Your thing's cemented, isn't it? So I feel like you could just come in and out of it, like bang, when you're ready. I feel like that's when your thing's cemented, where like you could not have a rave for a while and have one, and it'll still thingy.
Yeah.
And not have one and have one, and it'll still go off. You know what I'm trying to say? Are you multi-genre DJ? You play everything.
Yeah, I play everything. Yeah, I've like I said, started off with garage.
Yeah.
And then from garage, because
you do bare different raves, isn't it? So I feel like,
that's what I'm saying. So I've never said I am strictly this genre, but personally I love I love house, so the garage and the house it's in me, innit? Everything else I still love. Bashment, R&B, Afro beats, hip hop. Like, it's weird, and especially as a promoter and my mix CDs. Because of my mix CDs, I had to put everything on.
Yeah, you used to have everything. Yeah, no,
put everything on
CDs
there.
are proper though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit and lie.
Soca to
Everything on there. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And,
everything.
Yeah, like I said, my mix CDs were a massive part of me coming through,
yeah,
getting out there. So, I can't never say that I don't play everything. I love it. When I was on the radio on Choice, I used to play everything, mixture. But yeah, my true love is the garage and the house.
Yeah. What's your take on the funky house? You reckon you could revive that? Is that just done? Is that just finished?
Everyone keeps saying, "Can it come back?" It's not gone.
Funky house is. I love funky house.
Funky was such a movement. Serious. I was there from the beginning
to the end. If it ended, but funky was sick.
When it ended, it ended, but it's still going. And
funky was serious. Man.
Funky was a movement, man. It was
serious. I think I've had the most fun times, funky house raves and the funky and that. I ain't gonna lie, everyone's just vibing. Everyone's just doing a 1-2, 1-2.
For the ravers and everyone that was around during the birth of funky and for when it ended, like the uni raves were wild.
Listen,
like
Uni House. Remember Uni House? Yeah. All them. That's what I'm trying to say. If you didn't do that little era, I don't know what. I don't know what. When was that though? 2000. When was that though? That little era. All I know is I can't remember, but I just know
07-ish.
It was 07.
07-ish, 08.
That era was. I feel it was like a little 5-year run, 4-year run or something.
Yeah.
Mad.
Wow,
mad. The uni and they used to be rammed. Rammed.
Like the vibes that used to go on.
Trust me, man. Good times, man.
I think and like I said, because I still do the Funky House brunch, like the people that come to it, like you get some of the new ones that have just seen videos and clips and have heard from like their older brother, older sister or friends that what Funky House was. They come and they experience the vibe, like Funky House, because it's so like it's just bouncy.
Yeah.
And like all the MCs that came through, the singers, all the dance moves that came out of it, the production,
dance moves, legendary.
Yeah,
dance.
You in a couple of videos doing some.
Nah, not me, boy. Not me. Maybe, but not me, boy.
Yeah.
Nah, funky's proper. I got time for funky. I still listen to funky till today.
Yeah.
Normal, catchy.
Yeah, it's good.
Catchy. I'm a catchy man. I like something what's just catchy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, man. Would you do like other than the funky bunch? Would you do like another funky stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's come into my mind a few times.
It's just how you're gonna attack it, or it's just.
It's not even that. I mean, I reckon anyone could put on a Funky House event now.
You reckon? No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Obviously, you're not going to put it on up against or in a venue that's like, I don't know, 2,000 capacity.
Where do you normally do your Funky House punches then?
So the last one, I've done a couple at Ministry of Sound.
Okay.
Still Yard.
Oh, right.
And then the first one I ever did was in Camden, a place called Fest. That's not there no more. But some really nice venues. And the turnout's wicked. Like you get 500, 600.
Yeah, it looks lit. Every time I see it, I think, it looks lit still. It's proper brunch though, like brunch, food, brunch. Okay. I wonder how that all works.
First hour, bottomless rum punch.
Mad. Everyone mash up.
Gets everyone nice and tipsy. And then we go to the food. And then after the food, then it's just clear the tables. Everyone's raving. And during the whole day, got games, competitions.
Got people up on stage doing the madness. I see the little things still.
It's definitely a vibe in there, man.
Yeah. What's the next one? Is the next one? You got it patterned yet, or you
the next one. So we know. Next one's probably in about 6 weeks.
Oh, that's soon.
Yeah. I'll let you know the information.
Yeah. Anything else coming up? What you operations?
Tribal Life's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Okay, no, mate. We waiting for that.
That's coming.
What? You're not promoting a venue yet, or it's just?
I'm releasing a venue probably next week.
All right, cool.
So that's gonna be maybe around June-ish, something like that. Not 100% on the date, but yeah, Tribal Life's coming. And then all the other stuff I do.
Yeah.
Drunk in Love and all that. It's going. And yeah, I got some other brunches that are coming, some day events. So yeah, just keeping busy.
Yeah, busy man.
Yeah.
So what? Is there any messages that you wanna have, like what you wanna put out towards the up and coming promoters, up and coming DJs?
It's just purely graft, man. Graft. You got to graft. You got to make the connections because it's all about having that phone book in your phone.
Trust me, man.
If you need a venue, you want to be able to go on your phone and
you
directly call the managers or the owners of the venues and say, yeah, I'm looking to do my next event at your place. Like, you just got to have that relationship with everyone, with the DJs, with the promoters. Obviously, if you're a promoter, be friendly with all the other promoters. Like,
yeah.
go to other promoters' events. If you don't know no one, pay, go in there, introduce yourself. DJs, same thing. Like, play for free.
You say networking's the key. Without networking, it's just a waste of time, you reckon?
Networking's the key. You got to, like, just build it. Grind, go out there. Go to events you think are not even going to be busy.
Still pull up, just show
face.
face.
Think about it. If the event's not busy, but you've turned up, the promoter's there. So you can start chatting to the promoter.
Yeah.
I heard about your event. Give him some compliments. You appreciate what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then obviously the DJs won't have much people to talk. Start chatting to the DJs. Chat to the bar owner. Chat to the barman, bar staff, security. That's, people don't realize it. Security, if they're on your side,
they'll make it happen.
Get a little queue jump. Obviously they're tight with the club owners. They're tight with
the people you're supposed to be tight with. They're tight with, basically.
You just got to be friendly with everyone.
Yeah.
Try not to snub too many people. But yeah, graft, put in the hours. And it will pay off.
I think. So, how do I even word it nicely? Like, so you have to, even if you don't want to be there, you're saying still go there, just still put it on the smile, still say yeah. You have to do that. You have to really do that. Cause I struggle. You see, I get invited to bare things. Like I get invited to bare things, but I can't go to everything. But I wouldn't want the person to think that I'm being rude or nothing. That I'm trying to say. But I reckon 85% of people think, oh, like, what is he think he's too big to come or something? But it's not that. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. You can't. That's what I'm saying.
So it's like you can't tell them no. You say yeah. It's easy to tell somebody yeah you're gonna come and you don't come.
Yeah, but that's just how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even your close friends, you might have a party.
I didn't know it works like that. I thought they would all come. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Boy. The last one I had, I didn't see a couple, but it is what it is, though, isn't it? Then I started realizing how it goes. Like it's different.
You know what? People's got a life to live.
But you know what? Somebody told me. A DJ told me, and a promoter said that someone's rave usually starts from your friends.
Yeah, of course.
Then obviously your friends who promote the rave to other people.
Yeah,
he said if your friends don't come to like your first raves, he said it's a waste of time. Yeah, is that true? I don't know. Yeah, when he said it to me, I thought, whoa.
Yeah, but think about it. If you're a promoter, at the very, very beginning, you need at least 60-70% of your friends to be in that crowd. There'll be like 30% that you don't really know who they are.
Yeah.
But the majority will be like your friends or friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And then it just grows from there. Otherwise, unless you pay some sick PR team and do loads of sponsor posts and just generically put on a party, you'll get some random people come. But yeah, it's good to have your core friends there.
Yeah.
Especially you like the 18 to 25-year-old promoters who wouldn't want to go out.
Yeah,
like,
no, true.
18 to 25s, they just want to be out every 5 nights a week.
Yeah, 5 nights a week. Yeah,
and
doing the madness
with the brunches and day parties, 5 nights, 4 days a week.
Yeah, true.
Forget work, innit? There's no work. You're just out.
You see the PR thing, because obviously that kind of triggers something off. Do you think that's a good move if you're trying to build the PR? Is it? Oh, that's their job, innit? So if you're paying somebody I don't really know how it works. If I pay someone 2-3 bags and leave it to them, do you think that'll work? Raving wise, or
yeah, I mean, you're not just gonna pay anybody. You're gonna obviously see if someone's got a history of putting that work in and making your brand bigger. Like now, the way socials are now, you don't even have to leave your house. You can promote your rave
sitting down.
Yeah,
I see bare sponsors post on my whole feed. The feed's fucked now. Even Instagram feeds is fucked.
Yeah, it's mad.
I don't really understand how it's messed like that.
Yeah, I think
I've got a lot of people stuck on my stuff. mixed up with my.
Yeah.
It's strange.
But there's nothing beats the face to face, like being at a party chatting to the ravers who are also like friends or could be a fan of what you're doing or appreciate what you're doing and say, yeah, come to my party. Like, people not really taking CDs anymore. I think that whole thing's gone now. But yeah, flyers, take a little flyer. But it's more about that
face-to-face interaction.
Just let them know that you got a party coming up. Obviously, people get flooded on Instagram with DMs and all of that.
Because you got 3 sections. You got the request bit. You got the thing. So you're not gonna see everything all the time anyway. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, even back in the day, like used to go on Facebook, send out a Facebook event. Like there used to be all these like cheat codes you can put in to invite 50,000.
Oh, is it? Yeah, okay, I didn't know that. I don't even deal with Facebook. So
yeah, so that was all like back then.
Yeah,
but
back in the day, yeah.
But now it's so media driven. You got to have a wicked video made.
The algorithm as well. Yeah. To be an algorithm as well. Even there's a lot of people who could have thousands of following and they don't still have nothing. Still put on and that's what I'm saying. I learned the hard way because I thought like you could just have loads of stuff and it would you could just have a rate. I just thought you could have fucking 9.
Number one thing you need is data. So the data in regards to people who've bought tickets for your event.
Keep all the
you collect the emails.
Yeah, I got all the.
Sometimes you can collect their phone numbers. You can send them a message, a personal message on WhatsApp or whatever, text out. But yeah, the emails, your data, they're continuously coming.
So the data is the main. That's one of the main things you need to keep.
Yeah. I used to always collect people's numbers and then send text outs. Like when I used to run Tribal Life on a Sunday at Flex in Dagenham.
Okay, yeah.
So like on the Friday around 5 o'clock, I'd send a text out, Tribal Life this Sunday, and then get in, I don't know, for a $5 with this text. And then people would want to then, when they come, or they'd want my number, they'd give me their number to put onto the database. So yeah, obviously people are now doing like early bird prices.
Yeah,
tickets.
Flash sales early bird. Yeah. I get bare emails though from bare. I'm thinking, where did I sign up to that? Or how did you get my thing? But yeah.
That's the thing, obviously, like
data on that.
Yeah, it's data.
Yeah. That's bare emails.
So it's just that's part of the graph, though, isn't it? But that data comes over time, a year, 2, 3 years, where you've got your core base of ravers that are following you. Yeah. That's why you don't have to leave your house. Send out an email. The next so and so events happening on this date. Yeah. 500 tickets sold straight away. 1,000
quickly.
Yeah.
So I know you're a rich man, boy. You're taking 1,000.
That's you, bro. Where do you say you moved to now?
No. Boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's between us, you know what I mean? We're nice. But look, privilege.
Yeah.
Privilege. This is a privilege, man. I appreciate you for coming down.
Yeah, appreciate the love. Thanks for having me.
You know what I mean? Don't know what to say, bro. I'm happy, innit? I'm a happy man. You've made my day. Yeah. Respectfully, do you know what I mean? I definitely think like legend in this thing. I don't care what anyone says. That's my personal opinion. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna take that away. I don't care what anyone else says. You know, I'm trying to say. I know about work. I know what work rate means. Regardless if I've been doing this movement for not long, but I've been outside. Do you know what I mean? I'm old enough. I've been outside. I've been up and down the country. I know how it goes. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, bro, you've been it. You know what I mean? I didn't really hear. I'm trying to think. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. Who else did I really use to hear of? It's not realistically. You had the mixtape thing on Smash as well. Smash.
Yeah, bro.
You know, it's you're humble, humble,
well,
and that's good. You're humble, you know. It's humble. You know what I mean?
I used to just be everywhere with it. That was one of my big things. Yeah, everywhere. Barbershops. I used to get chucked out of Selfridges. I used to get chucked out of Harrods, Top Shop, Oxford Street. Security used to chase me around. Stop giving out CDs. You can't be in here. So still go in. Everywhere. Food shops, nail shops, everywhere. I used to go everywhere. Unis. I used to sneak into unis that weren't even pretend I was
student, just banging out thingies.
CDs. Yeah. Just graft. Everything you can think of. I used to get those massive like A2 posters. I used to print 1,000 of them, stick them on people's cars. Like, especially
Yeah, the big ones on the screens,
yeah,
innit? Yeah. I remember that.
that.
Big thing on the screens, boy.
And especially when it was raining, that was the best because then you could stick it on the side of where they used to go into the car, the passenger side.
Yeah.
The driver's side, just stick it right there.
Yeah.
Look at it as they get into the
Yeah,
car.
they have to look at it. Mandatory, innit? That's what it takes. Just the little glimpse.
Yeah. I was a menace promoter. I was just doing everything, everywhere.
Yeah. That's what you got to do, though, innit?
Yeah,
Obviously, like you said, you got to graft. Any means necessary sometimes, innit?
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
All over the place.
But yes, bro. Thanks for coming down. Privilege.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? This first episode, season 3. I can't wait.
Yeah.
This one's coming out next week.
Okay.
Next week. But yeah, thanks for coming down, bro. Appreciate you.
I'll be seeing you at the Funky House Brunch and Tribal Life.
Yeah? Tribal Life, Funky House Brunch, you know? Yeah? Blessings, bro. Blessings.